I'm Dwayne Hazer from Hazer's Metal Incorporated. This is my dad, Lester Hazer. He started the business in '69. This is my son, Daniel Hazer. He's with the auto and truck parts of Hazer's. The business was started basically by my dad and brother in 1969. And so when you have cars, you have metals that are left over from the auto parts. So we started processing metals and went heavier into metals. And as time went on, the metal dumpsters were left at the businesses, and we eventually got our own roll-off trucks to bring in metals from other businesses, and it kept growing from there. And we can see now at this point, because of the market, we need to stack our piles higher. Our average piles out here are about 11-12 foot tall. With the metal handler, we should be able to go at least 40 feet up in the air, and it's mainly to save space so we can maneuver much easier. And the metal market, it seems to be the thinner the metal, the better price of what you can get out of your product. And the top of the pile is all your thinner metal. The way it was before, we had to go to the bottom of the pile, and we got a lot of heavy metal into the cars, which lowered our grade of material. With the metal handler, we can go to the top where the light stuff is, goes into the car, and we can maintain our market share. We checked around, but we decided to go with Butler Machinery, with the CAT machine. And our salesman, Kevin, took us through all the steps on what we should do. Convinced us, as we could see, that there was actually a backup team when we're down that can come in and help us in service and show our people how to run the machine. It'll speed up the unloading with the electromagnet to pull the metal up and out of the box, where before a lot of it, the dump and a lot of handwork without the electromagnet. It's going to increase the flow in, because there's less playing around to unload, and it will give us a better handle on the types of. We're expecting the electromagnet to help us sort the different metals and give us a higher grade of when we're shipping iron, when we're shipping metals, and not to get them mixed.
My name is Kevin Sikich. I'm heavy equipment sales out of our Fargo facility. I spoke with Hazer's Auto and Wrecking and Metal Recycling on a material handler here last September, and so through the year and winter months, the conversations that we had and the way their layout is here with the gravel and a lot of concrete, instead of going with the track machine, we went and took a look at the M322D wheeled machine. If you take a look at the machine, it has solid rubber tires, but the big features of it is a smart boom, which takes away a lot of vibration and stress. So that way there the customer can operate it and work on his productivity and without any concerns of that high boom. Also, we concentrated on the grapple system through Caterpillar. When you take a look at the design right now, it's partial close, but when it's wide open, it's pretty much level across. Doing that, you can get into the material much easier and get a full capacity of material with that. Could be with the scrap iron or wood chips. When you take a look at a competitive grapple system, where the arms are, they kind of arch up when they go down, and when they go into the material, they don't get a full capacity, so they lose productivity that way.
I go by Dano. I'm basically the production manager here around the scrap side. I guess the biggest thing I'm interested in right now is I'm excited to work with Butler. We've had pretty poor service with some of the other brands of equipment we've used in the past, and after a tour of your establishment, I think at least if we need to come over for parts, we'll be able to get the right parts and get quality service, which we have not yet had in town. One of the things that this will do, we'll be loading off the top of the pile instead of the bottom of the pile, as we did before with the loaders. So it'll free up a lot of options for us. We can load off of dirt instead of scooping up the dirt with the loader and the material. This way we can load off the top of the pile always and have much cleaner loads, see what's going into the trucks, and it'll help a bunch. So we're very excited about this.